I'm at Long Island Electric Bikes in New York, and I'm hanging out with the owner and founder, Chris Nolte. How's it going?
Hey guys.
So this is pretty cool. You've got a ton of different bikes that I see here, and I've actually gotten to test a few of them. It's neat. You're kind of like an early adopter in a lot of ways, and you've tried a bunch of stuff. But I wanted to ask you about accessories, because it seems like you've also got a lot of those, and you do custom stuff. So yeah, tell me what you got.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's a big thing for us to customize bikes because a lot of times out of the factory, they don't always come specific to your needs. You know, whether it's a mountain bike that you want to commute on, or you want a better saddle, or you want a more upright seating position. We find all sorts of accessories that kind of meet those specific needs, and we do a lot of different things. You know, we work with Schwalbe tires a lot, and you know they're really great. Supernova lights, they're great. They have integrated lights that you can run on a lot of the bikes. A lot of the bikes have built-in wiring, or we also use special converters to convert the 36 volts into the 6 volts or 12 volts that
that's right,
the lights need to run off.
Different bikes have like different electrical setups.
Right,
that kind of thing.
Right, absolutely. So, you know, whatever it is, racks, or, you know, handlebars. We got all sorts of different things. Like these are some special mirrors that we got in from Germany. They're actually e-bike rated, so we get a lot of parts that are actually specifically made for e-bikes. It's not always the easiest thing to come by because a lot of the stuff we got to get from overseas, but you know, works really well for the bikes, and we try to make sure that they are made for those specific purposes.
And you test some of it out. So I definitely, as we work our way through the shop, you've got some cool bikes that I've seen, never really seen setups like you've got. So tell me about the lights again. You were mentioning some of these like get wired in.
Yeah, like these are specifically made for e-bikes, and a lot of the bikes will actually have some wiring that you can run. A lot of the new Curry bikes have it. The Easy Motion bikes, we have a converter that you can add lighting to them and run them integrated into the bike, which is a really nice upgrade. And then seats is really a big thing. I mean, a lot of the bikes come with these really sporty saddles for, you know, they're lightweight and everything, which is cool, but they're generally not very comfortable. So
right, we were looking at that earlier with, you know, this is a pretty sporty saddle on the Neo Race here, and again, it's a sportier bike. But if you end up getting one of the other ones, it's
even
nice.
still, and we find kind of, you know, say you want something a little bit more sporty, it has kind of a more of a narrow horn on it, you know, and that's the thing too. You kind of got to find a balance between comfort and performance, because if you get a seat that's too wide, it's going to limit your pedaling ability.
That's right. I've had that before, like where it chafes your legs a little bit, like kind of on the inside.
Right.
So that's cool. Yeah, you've got a good selection here. Do you have a favorite seat up here?
I do a lot of surface seats. Cell Royale are really great seats. We've been running a lot of them recently. They're made in Italy, and it's just really great quality. They have several different layers of foam, layers of like special foam. And this seat is pretty nice because it has an elastometer in it, but it's not like super huge. So, you know, it doesn't look like a big, goofy seat. You know, it still kind of maintains some of the lines. Another cool thing about it is this ventilation system.
I was going to ask. Like,
yeah, so the air goes in here, and it could kind of ventilate you under, you know, in the areas that you need it most, more or less.
Sure.
You know,
riding along. So we talked about the lights earlier, and these are really neat. The idea that you could wire this in, and then it actually runs off of your main battery pack, because it sucks when you have to take the light off. And the fact that someone can steal the light more easily, and then you have to charge it. But you've also got those. These are like USB chargeable lights.
Some of these are USB chargeable, but some of these lights will have a pretty long run time on them. So depending, if you don't want to, you know, sometimes it's not always worth the hassle or the additional expense to get the integrated lights, but the USB lights could be another option.
Cool. And I like these too. Yeah, it's just neat to see accessories coming out, and you know, you guys
these actually integrate right into the seat. If you look, it kind of just pops right into the bottom of the seat, which is kind of interesting feature.
That's cool. So, and then grips. I noticed you got some ergo grips here.
Sure. Yeah, and it's always finding kind of like what works with the throttle and all that sort of stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes we have to customize the grips, or like mix a left with the right and all that sort of stuff. But we do it, and you know, like that's our whole thing, that we're always like doing whatever we can to make things work best for the customer, you know.
Right.
We can always find a way to make something work.
You know, we're here in New York,
Sure.
big cities and stuff. When you got a bunch of locks, do you have any advice about which ones work well? Or?
It's basically how long is it going to take for the lock to be broken. You know, so this is a lock that we actually give away quite often with our purchases, because we try to offer, you know, some additional accessories and that sort of thing. Make sure that the customer has what they need to protect their belongings, be safe on the bike. So these chain locks are really durable. The thing is, it takes quite some time to actually break through them. Like I said, you could really break through anything given a period of time and kind of making a big commotion in front of people.
Sure.
But this will take quite a bit to do, and you know.
How do you carry something like this? I mean, it's obviously heavier, it's bigger, and I think I've seen people like put them around their shoulders.
Right. Some people put it on their shoulder. Some people put it on their waist. You could wrap it around the seat. Or a lot of times, you know, you could put them in a bag. You could set up a rack on the back of your bike, or put like pannier bags or that sort of thing, and you could set it up, you know, in that way, which tends to be a pretty effective way of doing it. You're not going through the trouble of having it on your body and that sort of thing.
I try to call that out, like when a lot of the reviews I do, you know, you've got a standard size rack like this that'll work with like the clip-ons.
Right. Yeah, that's a big thing with a lot of the bikes that have the non-rear rack batteries, that they can accept a lot of the standard accessories. One of the best racks that we really like are the Toe Peak Mtx Racks, because you can just slide bags in and out of the rack, and it's just really easy to work with different accessories and swap them out and that sort of thing.
So you say that they've got like a proprietary system, right, that mates with this track?
Exactly.
I think there's one like right up here.
Yeah, I actually have one on one of these.
Oh, sweet. Is that, okay, so electric bikes like the Neo Carbon have a carbon seat post, and if you mount this to that, like, do you have to be careful not to over tighten?
I wouldn't put it on the carbon. If I was going to do a carbon, I would do like a standard seat post. But yeah, this just kind of slides in and out, and you could just take this, and it's interchangeable with any rack system, and it's in there really solid, so it's really nice. And they have a lot of different features. I mean, there's like this system, which is kind of a little trolley system, which is great, and it folds down, and you can put it on and off. And it has the same exact mounting system. It's like
the college PhD edition there, where you're riding around with the box on the back.
Yeah.
Kind of egg crate. Huh. Very cool. Okay, well, so this is the part I was really excited about. Burley Travoy. What do you think of these? Are these pretty cool, by the way?
Yeah, it's awesome. You know, all the different features to it. It folds down real small, and then you can run it on your bike, but you can also walk around with it and carry cargo and that sort of thing.
It's unique. Yeah, this is a relatively new and innovative design.
Well.
So what I was excited about was this area. It's like the workshop for you guys. I test rode this. It's like the 8Fun mid-drive system, and you've got it set up just on like several bikes here. So you're obviously customizing stuff just for your own.
Right. Yeah. This is just kind of stuff that we experiment with. We're always looking to see what the best out there is, how we can improve on it, all that sort of thing. So we run the systems with different setups and test them out, and then, you know, because really we're not really comfortable kind of giving it to a customer until we test it out ourselves, you know. And that's really the case with all the stuff that we sell. So.
Huh. Okay. And yeah, again, got the mid-drive system.
And this is set up with the New Vinci
Falco
on it, which is really cool.
Continuously variable transmission, like just BionX. So, you know, buying several different frames just to test out is pretty sweet. Oh, and the flag here. So you're a veteran, right? That's one of the things. I think that's kind of cool. You know, we were talking earlier, and it's just neat. Veteran-owned business. How long have you been in business, Chris? Like, when did you guys open?
We started May 2011.
Okay, so you've been hanging in there.
Yeah,
this is the lounge area.
Yeah. So, you know, we got the couch and stuff like that. None of the employees are really allowed to sit on it.
They're always
customers are certainly welcome.
And trailers back here. I know you guys have a cute dog that was running around earlier.
Right.
So you know, that's if you've got an electric bike, you've got the power to pull something a little extra if you've got kids or a pet. So this is just so cool. Oh, and a trike. This is another one of your like mad scientist projects that I got to ride. Just really cool. It's been a pleasure getting to see you guys. Oh, speak of the devil, look at their streak. He's like, I'll see you guys later. So it's been a pleasure, Chris. What's the website's like LongIslandElectricBikes.com?
That's right. Yeah, LongIslandElectricBikes.
Okay, yeah, and you sell stuff, you ship it, and you've got your studio here in Long Island, New York. So, yeah, sweet. Thank you.
All right, guys. Hope to talk to you.